Probably woke a lot of you up. The good news, flights at Sacramento International Airport don't appear to be impacted. The bad news, all that snow has shut down Interstate 80 overnight. Here's what else is being impacted this morning. We've been checking with local school districts all morning, and there are multiple closures. You can see them right here on your screen. Now, some schools are closed while others are just at a delay start this morning. Now, it's not on your screen, but we've learned within the last few minutes that all Grass Valley schools and district programs are closed. Head to abc10.com for more details. We are continuing to update that. We have a web team working on all of that.
PG&E is reporting multiple outages across California. The worst appears to be in and around Clear Lake in Lake County and near Danville in the Bay Area.
We're also tracking SMUD outages because of the heavy rain in the valley. Not too many to report here, about 2,000, but downtown Sacramento and Orangevale are seeing the worst of it. And of course, we have team coverage on today's rare winter storm. ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo and Marcus Allen are checking out the low snow right now.
First, though, let's check in with ABC 10 meteorologist Rob Carmark, teaming up with Jordan Tolbert for the skies and the roads right now. So, Rob, you set the table for us a couple of days ago, and you warned us all. Is the impact what you thought it would be?
Yes, I do. I do think it's all lining up. We're seeing low snow. We're seeing strong winds, heavy rain right now. We're seeing closures. We're just seeing everything come together all at once. And for those of you in the lower foothills in that 1,000 to 2,000 foot level, hoping to see more, let's face it, the impacts are going to be less than in other places. And it's always nice to get those photos, say, in old historic Placerville. There's more cold air coming on the way. So just wait through today and we'll see where we end up. In places like Big Sur, I mean, look at this, folks. This is California at its absolute finest. We've got green grass, the Pacific Ocean right next to snow-covered mountains. So this is going to be another day with many impacts. The kitchen sink of weather all coming our way with hard rain, strong winds, heavy snow, and cold temperatures, and it is ripping along with the winds as well. Now, one thing that's changed in the last, I would say 3-4 hours, is that the system's pulling in a lot of really wet air from the south. So that's actually raising our temperatures, raising the snow level by 500 to 1,000 feet during the morning hours. But remember, on the backside of this, we've got a lot of cold air that will continue to drain in. So we're not done yet with the low snow potential. Lower visibility up high, that's why I-80's closed at the moment. So again, when I say everything's coming together, that's what this looks like. We've got low pressure, tons of moisture, just slamming border to border, folks. We're talking snow all the way up to California-Oregon border and then all the way down to San Diego as well. So this is the peak of the storm that's nailing our local area right now. We talk about the snow. Look at the rain. It is a mess. It is raining extremely hard right now in any direction around Sacramento, as well as for Tracy and Stockton and Modesto as well. And you can see, like the cold air I was talking about coming down, look at this. Chico went from heavy rain to heavy snow within the last hour. We'll have more on the roads right now with Jordan.
Well, we've been seeing really windy conditions out there on the roads, as well as rain and snow all around the area. Places like I-80 at West Capitol, we're seeing really windy conditions, as well as the Yolo bypass and the Yolo Causeway. That's also where we're seeing a crash this morning that's causing delays to traffic. Other delays to traffic happening where we're seeing chain controls this morning on Highway 50, where Marcus Allen is right now. Myers to east of Placerville. So all the way from near Placerville all the way up to the South Lake Tahoe area, which, by the way, is one of the only ways to get into the Tahoe area from the valley spots. Eastbound 80 is closed at Colfax all the way to State Line. And near Colfax, that's where we're going to find ABC 10's Bridget Biorlo this morning tracking those conditions. So, Bridget, what's it looking like out there on the roads?
Well, Jordan, it's looking very snowy wherever you are along Interstate 80. Also, zero visibility, which is why the interstate has been closed from Colfax to the Nevada state line since yesterday afternoon, with no sign of it opening anytime soon. I want to show you how much snow has fallen overnight, about a foot of it. Very powdery, but not ideal to drive in. Let's look at the interstate. You're taking a live look at I-80. Take a look at those semis stage along the side of the road. They've been there all night long, just waiting for the all clear from Caltrans, who right now says it is just not safe to travel along this road. Last night, there were a lot of spinouts, which is why they had to close the interstate. But keep in mind about the impact to the supply chain. Caltrans estimates more than 30,000 cars and 6,200 semis use Interstate 80 every single day. Semis, they carry millions of dollars worth of goods to get up the mountain. So every day I-80 is closed. It costs the supply chain about $100 million in losses. So that's something that Caltrans considers. Another thing they consider is the tourism impact. We passed a number of drivers near the Colfax closure who are just waiting to get up the mountain to ski, snowboard, get to their weekend plans. It's a Friday after all. Not only does it impact recreation, but also business and the economy in the greater Tahoe area. Think about all the hotel stays that are going to have to be canceled. Think about all the gas stations that are going to be taking a hit along Interstate 80 that rely on customers to fill up their tanks, buy food. The list goes on. So we're still waiting for when Caltrans is going to clear these roads and open it back up for travelers. But one option you're going to have is Highway 50 that is still back open. Mark S. Allen is out there tracking the conditions. And Mark, I can imagine a lot of drivers are going to get the idea to go along Highway 50 to get to Tahoe. So it might be a traffic mess today.
Mess is an understatement. This is your only route to Tahoe, and indeed some people have to come. And if you take a look, it's getting backed up for as far as the eye can see. The snow is falling lower than most people expect. You're only about a mile outside of Placerville where you're going to see that sign, chain control. They will turn you down if you don't have a 4x4 or have applicable chains. I'm going to talk to a couple people who are probably caught off guard. We're on live TV right now. I'll only ask you a couple questions. Were you prepared for this?
Yes.
Is it frustrating despite the preparedness?
No. I love the snow.
Where are you from?
Michigan.
So you're no stranger to snow.
No.
All right. So you headed up there for fun, for recreation. Did you know well in advance that you were going to have snow at this level?
Yeah. We knew exactly what we were getting into. Hopefully they open up the roads and we can get up there.
Awesome. And what's your name?
Nick.
This is Nick. He is the only person we've seen with a smile on his face today. Have a great weekend when you do finally get up there. Chain control is in effect. Typically, people that like him are experienced coming up know that if there are going to be chain controls, they're at about the 5,000-foot level. Echo Summit will just know now they're much lower. Earlier this morning, snow falling in Cameron Park and even Shingle Springs. Right now, falling occasionally the size of cotton balls. Back to you.
Wow, that's pretty big. I'm glad you ran into Nick, who's used to this from Michigan and a good perspective, and he's heading up. And anybody who wants to go to the east coast of the United States has got to go right past Marcus Allen at this point, since 80 is closed. Okay, MSA, thank you. Be safe.
Yeah, Nick, he is prepared and he's ready. He wants that road back open. Marcus Allen, thank you. Remember, you can get weather forecasts in your own neighborhood hour by hour.
You can also get the interactive radar to track rain, wind speeds, and of course, please upload your weather photos and your videos. Send them to us right here at ABC 10, and we will air them on air and online. We're certainly interested in what you're dealing with to the moment, as we all are.